Okay, so are you ready? You ready for this? Let's do it. Today, we're diving deep, deep into Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Ooh, ambitious.
It is ambitious, right? I mean, come on. I
Yeah.
mean, one of the most iconic rock songs, like, ever.
I'd say so. Everyone knows it, yeah.
We're going to focus just on the lyrics, though, okay? Like, that's it. Just the words
Yeah.
themselves.
Okay, cool. Just the words.
And even if you think you know the song, like, backwards and forwards, I really think that you'll find some interesting stuff, some new stuff in this deep dive.
I hope so.
Well, I mean, it starts right from the beginning. It
Yeah.
starts with that opening line. And I always, like, I've heard this song a million times, but still, every time I hear it, is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Chills, right? Every time.
Yeah, I mean, Freddie Mercury, like, brings you right in.
Just pulls you in.
Yeah, and it makes you think, too. I mean, is that, like, the theme of the whole song, this, like, blurring of what's real and what's not?
Definitely, I think it's a huge part of it. I mean, look at the way the lyrics jump around, right? One minute it's, caught in a landslide, kind of like an everyday problem.
Yeah.
Then the next, it's, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Like, what?
Right, like, where did that come from?
Totally. And then, Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me.
It's just, yeah. It's like, is this all in someone's head? Like, is the narrator reliable? Can we trust them?
It's really hard to tell. Maybe that's the point. I think it's a journey through different states of consciousness, maybe.
That's a really cool way to put it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a trip or something.
Exactly.
But then, I mean, then you get to that line, "Mama, just killed a man."
Oh.
I mean, whoa. Like, where did that come from?
Heavy stuff.
Right. And it's like, okay, is he being literal? Did someone actually die? Or is it like a metaphor?
Right, right. You gotta think about the time period, too. It's 1975. The world's kind of going crazy. Lots of social upheaval.
Yeah, things are changing.
People are questioning everything. And maybe Freddie's tapping into that, right? Like, the song is about this rebellion, this kind of explosion of youthful angst, you know?
100%.
It could be like a symbolic killing, right? Like the death of innocence or breaking free from expectations.
Yeah.
Or even like, destroying the old you to become someone new.
Oh, that's deep.
Right.
And then there's that easy come, easy go line that keeps coming back.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't thought of that. That's good.
And it's like, is that foreshadowing? Like, something is going to be lost.
Absolutely. I think it hints at this idea of like fate, that we don't really have as much control as we think we do.
Yeah.
And this kind of builds and builds until you get to that line later where he says, nothing really matters.
Nothing really matters to me.
Exactly. Like powerful stuff, right?
Really powerful. But then, you know what gets me? There's that part in Arabic. Et O, right in the middle of everything else.
Yeah. I love that part.
I know. But, like, why is it there? What does it even mean?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's like it throws you for a loop.
It does. It's like, what is happening here?
People have been arguing about it for decades. I mean, some say it's about like the clash of cultures.
Okay, yeah. Like East meets West or something.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe, it's like a cry for help, like Freddie's reaching out to a higher power
Oh, interesting.
in the midst of all this chaos, Or maybe, and this is my favorite theory, it's like a big screw you to authority.
A rebellion.
Totally, like I'm going to do my own thing and you can't stop me.
I love that. But then, boom, we get to the opera part.
Here we go.
Right. Like Galileo, Scaramouche, Fandango. It's just all over the place.
It's a whirlwind. It's amazing.
So are these just random names he threw in there? Or is there something more to it?
I think those names, they're parts of Freddie himself.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. Like, imagine, like, Galileo, he's the intellectual side, the scientist,
Okay.
And then Scaramouche, he's like the showman, the one who puts on a mask,
The performer.
Exactly. And then the fandango. I mean, that's just, like, raw emotion.
Pure passion.
Totally. So it's like the song is, like, mapping out all these different parts of being human,
That's awesome. I never thought about it like that before.
Yeah.
But then it all ends kind of quietly. Like after all that, he just says, nothing really matters.
Yeah.
It's like, is he giving up? Or has he found peace?
Right. It's so powerful and so ambiguous, and I think that's what makes it so brilliant. It's like, it could be both, you know?
Yeah, like maybe giving up is a kind of peace in a weird way.
Exactly. It's like life itself, you know? It doesn't give you easy
It
answers.
just leaves you with questions.
Exactly. And it forces you to kind of wrestle with these big questions like, what's it all about? What's the point?
Right, right. Like, does anything even matter?
Mm.
And you have to find your own answers.
Exactly. I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody, it doesn't tell you what to think, it just makes you feel.
Yeah, that's true. So we've gone from real life to fantasy to guilt and death, and then like this search for meaning in a world that doesn't make sense.
And it's all in one song. I mean, that's what makes it so incredible, right?
Yeah, there's so much packed into it.
And that's why it still resonates with people, you know? Decades later, it makes you think, makes you feel, and it doesn't get old.
And I think that's a good place to leave it for today. It's art that makes you think. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
I think so, definitely.
So go listen to Bohemian Rhapsody again and tell us what you think. Maybe you'll find something new in it too.
I bet you will.
Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time on The Deep Dive.
See ya.